Up YouTube. Okay, so it's time for another video. I posted a video yesterday too. This is actually my second video in 2 days. So I'm kind of doing pretty good right now. Like 2 videos in 2 days. I'm basically a daily vlogger. But anyway, there's so much stuff that I want to get off my chest. First off, story time. So basically, if you don't know, I work at a pizza place for a living. And you know, I started off as a dishwasher and I wasn't making minimum wage, but I was pretty much making minimum wage. It was more like, instead of like $7.25, it was like $7.30. Like, it was pretty awful, so I was barely making any money a week, but I was working a lot. And basically, you know, after a while, I told my manager, I was like, listen, you know, I like working here, but, you know, I'm barely making any money. And I was like, I need a raise. And she was like, okay, how about this? How about I put you, you know, at the ovens, and instead of making, actually I'm not gonna say how much I make, but it's like, basically like she's like, you know, I'll give you this job and I'll give you like a pay increase. And I was like, okay, that's fair. And then anyway, my very first shift was on a Friday night, which at the restaurant I work at is the biggest night of the year. So like, a lot of people told me that, you know, they think she'll set me up for failure, but I don't really know if that's true. But either way, I failed pretty hard, and it was pretty awful, to be honest. And then the next shift, I also failed pretty hard. And basically, you know, it's like I'm not fast enough for this, and it's like so much work. Like literally, every time I get done with this shift, I'll go home and I can barely move my legs. Like, they're actually really sore right now, and I'm about to go in and work 12 hours. So it's like, I don't know, my life's kind of falling apart right now. It actually completely fell apart, but you know, one day it'll be better. Like, I don't really know when, because, you know, I could quit, but I need a job, you know? It's like, I've gotten accustomed to a certain way of living, and to get that life, I need money. Like, I need a paycheck, and it's like, I quit my job, I don't really know where else I'd work. I mean, I can go back to my last job, but I feel like once you leave a place, it's best not to go back. Like, it's kind of embarrassing to like quit a job and then just walk back in and be like, hey guys. But yeah, I used to work at the movie theater, and it's like, that was a fun job, but it's like, you know, I left, and I'm glad I left. Like, it was probably the best decision. Anyway, I'll be 19 tomorrow. Like, tomorrow is my 19th birthday, and I turned 19. And it's like, I don't really want to work in a movie theater at 19. I don't know. I just don't know. Anyway, that's kind of like, it's kind of why I'm making this video today, because my life has fallen apart. And I'm not sure what to do now. It's kind of awkward. Another thing I don't like about ovens is that I keep getting burned. Like, I don't know if you can really see it, but you know, I keep getting burned, and apparently the burn marks never go away. So I'm permanently scarred for like a little bit above minimum wage, which is really not fun. I don't really like that very much. It's kind of inconvenient. Not really sure what to do at this point. I'm pretty sure the only reason I haven't been fired from my job is that, so like, we have a kind of a bad manager, right? So like, everybody, you know, that it works there has quit because like they don't like working with her. So there's barely any workers there at my restaurant. Like, we went down like we're, you know, at least like 50% smaller than before. So everybody that works here has to work a lot more because they haven't hired new people yet. So it's like, I'm pretty sure the only reason I still have my job is that if I didn't work there, they would kind of be screwed, because there's no one, you know, that can take my shift. Like, there's no one else that can work my hours because everybody else is left. So that's kind of worked in my favor. Although, to be honest, I do think I'll probably get fired soon if I can't shape up. And to be honest, I'll probably quit soon if I can't shape up. My life has fallen apart, and that is the video for today. Bye.